guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am just going to do something pretty simple, I feel like, because I really can't be asked. I got sent some really like unbelievable makeup from Charlotte Tilbury, so I think I'm going to use some of that. I also got sent some of her brushes as well. They look incredible. So I think we're going to start off with that, but before anything else I'm going to take these two products by Fenty Beauty. It's the Profiltr Hydrating Primer and also the Hydrating Longwear Foundation as well. So I'm really excited to try the hydrating one as well. So I'm going to pop that on right now. So I am in the shade 210 in the Hydrating Longwear Foundation. I mean, I've already used this before, so actually this is a top up, so I'm going to take my current one because I'm nearly out of this one actually, and pop that one back in. And so I'm going to apply this with my brush because I always find that this one looks really nice with a brush. A little bit of tanning moisturiser, so it should be fine. And then once you have your concealer on, it kind of helps blend everything out anyway. This is the IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Complexion Perfection No. 7 brush, and it is unreal. So I'm going to take my damp sponge and just go over everything. It just gives a really nice kind of flawless finish. Tell you what I'm going to do real quick, because I haven't done them yet, is my brows. How have I not done my brows yet? So all I use is the Brow Wiz from Anastasia in the shade Granite because I prefer it to be a little bit more cool tone. And then the, what is this? 24-hour brow setter from Benefit. This is a brow gel I've been using and I feel like it might even be better than the Anastasia one. I'll do my brows and then I'll be right back. And I'm actually going to go in with a bit of this Soft Matte Complete Concealer from NARS in the shade Custard and just go over some blemishes that I've got. This concealer is incredible for covering any blemishes, honestly. So for concealer I'm going to use a mixture of two. I'm going to use the Fenty Profiltr concealer and then a little bit of the Too Faced Born This Way. The Too Faced one's just a little bit lighter and the Fenty one has a bit more coverage, so I like the combo of the two. I'm just going to do that right in the centre. I really need to get another one of these Fenty ones. With the damp sponge this time. Now what I'm going to do first before I go in with any concealer at all is go in with the Tantour from Huda Beauty. This is in the shade Light and I'm literally obsessed with this. So I'm going to take a little bit of the Tantour, hold my tweezers, just do a little line. And lightly pop a bit down there. And then just shorten the nose a little bit, so I put a little bit underneath. And then if you go kind of around the lip as well, you get to kind of contour the lips. And then if you just lightly pat down the side, and you can drag that right up to the front of your brow, and it makes it look a little bit more natural. Then taking some more of the Tantour, I'm going to take my favourite Morphe brush, dip into a little bit of that. So it's more like a bronzer rather than a contour. Now we can finally go in and set everything. So I'm going to take the Fenty Profiltr setting powder in the shade Butter. I haven't done this in a while. I'm going to use my damp sponge to set underneath my eyes. I'm basically in the T-zone, so I'll kind of pop a little bit more. And now, since this is a luminous foundation, or hydrating foundation, I do take a big fluffy brush and set everything else, because we're all done now with the kind of creams and everything. So just set everything before I go in with any more powder. Next I'm going to add a little bit of bronzer. So I've literally been obsessing with the IT Cosmetics Confidence in Your Glow. It's like a little palette that goes from a bronzer to a blush to a highlight, and I love it. Alright, now, so I'm going to kind of leave the face there for the moment, and then I'm going to go into this like beautiful palette from Charlotte Tilbury. It's the Instant Looking at palette, and it's basically something you can use for your whole face and eyes. It's kind of like a nice kind of simple, warm, kind of contoury, glowy situation. I'm going to use the 3 shades at the top plus the bronzer to do my eyes, and I'm going to take her brushes. So I got a really cute little set in here, and I'm going to try her brushes out. So this is like the kind of more blending brush. So I'm going to take a bit of the bronzer and I'm going to take that into the crease. This is like a transition shade. And the mirror in this palette is just unreal. What's this? Eye number 2, which is kind of like a bronzy brown shade. And I'm going to start putting that into the lower portion of the crease. So I think I'm going to switch up the brush now. I'm going to take this tiny, teeny little kind of pencil brush. Actually, no, I'll go for the bigger domed pencil brush. Go into the shade 3, which is called Smoke, and it's like the little plum shade. And I'm going to start that in the outer corner and just kind of buff that in. So nice. So I pop that down. I'm going to go back into the fluffy brush again and use that to blend out. For the eye brighten, I'm literally just going to take my finger, and it's the nice shimmery kind of champagne shade, and I'm going to go right in the kind of inner portion of my lid and just press that in because I want it to be nice and diffused. Just to brighten up the inner corner a little bit. And then taking that tiny little brush, this is even smaller than the other one, so it's like a tiny little pencil brush. I'm going to take the darker shade and the brown, pop that on my lower lash line, right up against the lash, and just extend that out where our eyeshadow is kind of winging out. Fluffy brush again and just blend out underneath the lower lash line. I'm going to take this highlighting brush and take the face highlight shade. And I'm going to use that. Oh, that gives a really nice, more like subtle glow. I'd say this is more of a glow from within situation rather than like the usual like bam. The cheek swish, using this brush, it's also from Charlotte Tilbury. So I'm literally just going to swish it. And then I'm going to take the cheek pop, which is like our blush shade. Oh, I like that. That's a really nice shade. Just focusing on the apples of the cheeks. I'm going to put my lashes on. I'm going to go with the Kate London KL18 lashes, which are nice and wispy. They kind of remind me of the Lily Lashes Miamis. So I'm going to chuck these on real quick and I'll be right back. Alright, so lashes are on. I've done all my mascara, so that is all finished. So now we're going to get into the highlighter of my dreams. I mean, this is insane. Obviously it's super yellow and probably better for darker skin tones, but if you use like just the tiniest little bit on a lighter skin tone, then it looks really cute. So I've also got the brush from Fenty as well. With the little highlighter brush, literally, I mean, I literally dip in like that, and you already get like an insane amount with that tiny, tiny little swipe. It wasn't even a swipe, I literally just boop. It's like the most insanely pigmented highlighter I think I've ever come across in my life. By the way, I did actually use the Charlotte Tilbury mascara, which is super cute, and I'm actually just going to add a little bit more and then go on my lower lashes, just make that a little bit more dramatic. Thank you so much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a combo of, so I've got Pillow Talk lip liner and lipstick from Charlotte Tilbury, but I do like to have a little bit more of a brown kind of liner around the outside as well. So I'm going to use the Sweet Tea from Morphe just initially, and then I'll go with Pillow Talk lip liner and also the lipstick. And then I'm just going to go with the lipstick as well. So to finish this off, I'm actually going to take my Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, herbs and rose water. So it's like the rose water facial spray basically. And that can just kind of set all the powders into the skin. So this is the final look, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed this quick and easy tutorial using all the new Charlotte Tilbury and Fenty Beauty products that I got. I'm literally obsessed. I mean, I love Charlotte Tilbury anyway, her products are so nice, but the eye look was like super easy to achieve, and who doesn't love the Pillow Talk combo? I feel like it's always sold out, so I'm just so thankful that I actually got to try it. So if you did like it, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And apart from that, I hope you guys have a great start to the new year, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.